At this point in time, you guys know exactly what I have underneath this package, and that's because of course you have read the title, and also you can fast forward anytime you want. This is my present. In your case, it's going to be the future. And yes, what we got here is a very cool phone that a lot of you guys have seen from videos of CES of 2017. The device that I got here was released in November of 2016. It's a super phone, it's beautiful, and a lot of people are talking about it. As a matter of fact, it's a little bit hyped, and it's because of all the specifications that it carries. Well, this is the Huawei Mate 9 Pro. Keep in mind that it is a little bit different than the 9. This one has a smaller display, but it's also curved and it's AMOLED. On the Huawei Mate 9 regular, it has a 5.9-inch display and it's 1080p, so this one is definitely an upgrade. And let me tell you guys, I have seen many videos, so I decided to unbox this thing together with you guys straight from the package that I got it, which is FedEx. And unfortunately I can't flip it to the other side completely because all my address information is on here, but I can show you here that all the way around this package is completely sealed. I haven't opened the phone whatsoever. So here, without further ado, let's go ahead and open the package to see what kind of box we got here. And this device, to be honest, I only have seen it at the videos that other YouTubers have provided of the CES of 2017. So here we're going to be unboxing the international model. This is not the US model, but it does support the LTE bands for T-Mobile and also AT&T. This is the GSM model, is not WCDMA, and my hammer just moved. I was expecting that to happen. But anyways, this is the GSM model and not the WCDMA model, which means that you can use it, or I'm sorry, the CDMA model, which is the one that you will use on Sprint and Verizon. So this is not going to be compatible with any of those two carriers. So here we have an information of the store that I got it from. Okay, and it's a little message. It says before you open, actually says it right here, your device is not compatible with Verizon and Sprint or any other CDMA provider. For returns or exchanges, please visit this website, and a whole bunch of more blah blah blah. I guess they really don't want you guys to return them. I guess, you know, they lose a lot of money after the box has been opened and all the seals have been broken. On this side of the box, we have the name of the product, which is Huawei Mate 9, and we can see the Pro on the side. We do have here in the bottom says Leica dual camera, which is the lens that they are using. And as we know, Leica has been known for providing excellent quality lenses, so that's really nice. Let's go ahead and break this seal. Let's go ahead and pop this open. The box seems to be a little bit tight on here. And let's see if I can pull this out. Wow, I am so excited about this device. You guys had no idea. I've been anticipating it for quite a long time. And in this video, I'll be doing the Antutu benchmark test here with the Samsung Galaxy S7. This is the T-Mobile model, and this one is carrying the Snapdragon 820, as you guys know already. So here we have the device. Look, what a beauty. This is the space gray color, and it has a metallic finish, just like the one that we saw on CES of this year. We got here already the fingerprint scanner. On the left hand side, we have a SIM tray. You can see how thin the device looks already. We do have a curved display. This is AMOLED. It's a 2K resolution. On the front there, we have an 8-megapixel sensor camera with the ear speaker, the proximity and light sensor and such. On the top there, we got the IR blaster. I believe this is an IR blaster, if I'm not mistaken. On the right hand side, we have the volume rockers up and down together with the power key. And that's all we have here. This is a unibody device, so everything is made of the same material. On the back here, we have the secondary microphone. Also supports NFC. I'm not sure this is a microphone actually. It says something about NFC on there with some Chinese writings. We do have a dual lens. One of them is a 20 megapixel sensor and the other one is a 12 megapixel sensor with the laser focus. And it does support SD card up to 256 gigabytes, which is absolutely insane. We do have there the Huawei brand. Okay, I believe that inside of this box we're going to find the manuals and also a case. This is really cool. Actually, I was a little bit concerned about not putting a case on this device from day one, and this is the case that we got here. It's like a silicone type. As you can see, it's flexible, but it's really thin, so it doesn't ruin the design of the device. So that's very neat. The booklets, I believe, that are in Chinese, and yes, they are. So this gives us the impression that this is maybe the Chinese model instead of the international model. Okay, and inside here we have nothing else. So let's go ahead and check the charger and the USB cable. So as you guys can tell, it comes well presented. Now I did get the American version, and this charger is actually quite heavy. It is definitely a fast charger for those of you who want to know, and there we can see the specs of it. Okay, it's pretty powerful. It's a 5 volts 2 amps, so it's definitely fast. We got here the USB Type-C cable, and then we also have some earphones. And in here, this is just a little spacer, and underneath this wire I saw something on here. This is actually a converter. It goes from micro to USB Type-C. Alright, so now here let's go ahead and take a look at the bottom side of the phone, which I believe I forgot to mention. We have the headphone jack together with the main microphone and the loudspeaker. Unfortunately, it is not a stereo speaker. We do have there the USB Type-C, and the design looks very similar to HTC devices, with the exception that we have a dual lens on the back. So let's go ahead and remove this cover from around the body, and here we can get a better look at what the phone looks like. I have to say, guys, that when you see this thing in real life, it's absolutely beautiful. So I am really lucky to have one of these in my hand, and it comes already with a screen protector installed. I'm not sure if you guys can see that there from the fingerprint scanner. And in case you guys want to compare, here I have my Samsung Galaxy S7, and you can notice that in size the S7 falls a little bit short. Here we have a 5.5 inch display. This is a 5.1 inch display. Now the design is super comfortable in the hand, and this phone is surprisingly light. Even though it has a 4000 milliamp battery, the processor is the Kirin 960. It's clocked at 2.5 gigahertz octa-core. The GPU is the Mali G71, which is something new to me, and also the processor is something totally new, so I really want to know how this phone performs. It is running on the Android Nougat, as I mentioned before, and it has a theme on top of it, which is the Emotion 5.0. Now we have completed the setup on the Huawei Mate 9 Pro, and I am quite impressed here with the operating system so far, or this UI if you want to call it that way. The only little disappointment that I have is the fact that it doesn't have an app drawer. I'm not sure if we can enable that directly from settings. Maybe I can. I really need some time with the device. But so far, I have to say that I'm quite impressed with the display sharpness. I mean, the colors, everything is absolutely great. And I would say it's comparable, if not the same, as my Samsung Galaxy S7. I just like the fact that it has curves on the front and also in the back, and it has a very slim bezel here, so it makes it feel very nice in the hand. So far, I guess that's one of the best thing to say about this phone, is the fact that the design looks absolutely stunning, and I think it's going to be a great competitor for 2017. So what I want to do next here is go directly into the settings, and I want to check the RAM and also the memory. So for this, we go into this tab, and there we can see the memory is 64 gigs, and out of 64 we have 50 gigabytes available. Then we have the RAM here, it's 4 gigabytes, and out of the 4 we have 2.2 gigabytes available. So keep in mind that I don't have anything on the background right now. As a matter of fact, I can show you that here by pressing this key. We can see that all we have is just settings on here. So what we're going to do next here briefly to do the Antutu benchmark and not waste a lot of time, let's go here directly into the Play Store, and I'm going to download it for you guys, so that way you can see that this is not a hack, or this is not a weird Antutu fake app. So let's just get it here directly from the Play Store. We're going to install the 3D thing that you need to install with this application, otherwise it won't work properly. And then we're going to do the Antutu benchmark test with the Galaxy S7 at the same time. So there we have it. Let's go here again to the 3D version. So there we have it. Let's install it. And now what I'm going to do next is unlock here my Samsung Galaxy S7. Let's go ahead and kill all the tasks on the device. Let's clear everything. And now what we're going to do is open the application. I believe I have it on here, and I have a pass score. I believe it was 139,000, or actually 146,000. There we go. So this one is downloading. And by the way, the connectivity of the Wi-Fi seems to be okay. I mean, this is a premium device. This is a flagship device. Huawei is very well known in China. I would say they have a similar reputation to what Samsung has here in the United States. And there has been some Huawei devices, but normally they are considered a mid-range brand than a high brand here in the United States. So there we go. It has already downloaded. Let's open the app. So actually, let me just kill everything again before we start the testing. Okay, there we go. Let me make sure that I did that correctly. And yes, let's do the same thing here with the Samsung Galaxy S7. So both of them have the task killed. Let's open the app. I believe it's right here. And let's do the same thing here with the Galaxy S7. Now, before I get started, I want to go ahead and stand this box so that we can rest them both there. So let's put this one on here first, and then we're going to set up the other one. Okay, and now in the count of 1, 2, and 3, here we go. Alrighty guys, so here we have both competitors, and we can clearly see that the Samsung Galaxy S7 beat the Huawei Mate 9 Pro by a big margin. It's about 43,000 more, and I highly doubt that even if we retest it, it's going to give it a different score. I'm pretty sure that this one can maybe go another 10 or maybe 15, but that's about it, and this one will remain at the same, which is 140 to 150 sometimes. So yes, there is a big margin, and that's a little bit of a disappointment because I thought that this processor was going to be superior to the one that I have here in the Samsung Galaxy S7. But that doesn't mean that the Huawei Mate 9 Pro is a bad device. As a matter of fact, I really want to test it, and I may keep it as my secondary device, since the Samsung Galaxy S7 that I currently have is locked on T-Mobile and this one is unlocked, and I do like the design quite a bunch. My next testing of these two devices is going to be the camera, but that's going to be done on a separate video. I'm going to do some night shootings, I'm going to do some daylight shootings, and also some pictures, and then I'll let you guys be the judge on a separate video. But for right now, I think we had enough of the Huawei Mate 9 Pro. It's a beautiful device. It seems like it's very promising, but on the Antutu benchmark test, unfortunately, it didn't beat the Samsung Galaxy S7. So with this being said, let me know what you guys think on the comment section below. Don't forget to like this video if you think it was helpful. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on my next one.